All right, Dakota Hood, who's in the studio with us, and she's lives here in the Triangle, and so everybody's going to ask, because she's 16, you're cute as can be.
Thank you.
And tell everybody about the movie and what your character is coming out. It's called Hunger Games, right?
Yeah, so on Friday, the Hunger Games is coming out, and it's about 24 kids who are picked to represent their district to fight in what's called the Hunger Games and fight to the death. So I'm one of the 24 who fight to the death.
Yeah. All right, so everybody's going to ask you, how did you get started to do this? Because every little girl listening right now wants to be an actress, right?
Well, I just started off in like community theater, but then I got an agent, and I got this audition, and it's been
whirlwind.
Exactly.
Because you got your own IMDb thing now. This morning I went on and said, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool when you got that.
Yeah, it's so crazy. And I'm still going to school too, so it's all crazy. But yeah.
How has that changed for you at school? Like, are people different acting towards you?
Well, not really, because I've been going to school with them since I was in, like, 2nd grade, so they're all kind of like, oh, it's really cool, and, you know, but they were excited for me last week because I came back for the premiere, but they're very supportive. So.
Yeah, I just saw on your IMDb, somebody went and did clips and stuff of when you were on the red carpet.
Mm-hmm.
So, what, last year, you're watching the Academy Awards, this year, you're walking down the red carpet and stuff? How cool is that?
Yeah, well, I've been, like, I've always wanted to go to a big movie premiere, and then the thing about it is it's my premiere. It was so weird and so just, like, crazy. But I got so many interviews and so many, like, there were so many cameras flashing everywhere. I'm like, I didn't know that this was going to happen. Like, I'm only 16. Like, it's so weird all of it was happening, but it was so much fun, and I was like, I had to ask her, can you pinch me? Because I don't think this is happening right now.
Mama, is she ever acting too big for her britches yet?
I'm supposed to say no, but occasionally.
Yeah.
Now, Bob was wondering this the other day about celebrities and especially movie actors and actresses, if and how many times they watch their own movie. Have you seen the movie in its entirety yet?
I did, and the whole cast was actually there, so I'm pretty sure every single one of the cast members was there. But I think that they, like, this Sunday I'm having a bunch of my friends and we're going to see it, so I think it's just a fact about seeing it with other people and not with the cast, so...
Were you very nervous when you went to see the premiere because you didn't know what was going to end up on the cutting floor?
Exactly, because you have no idea what's going to happen, because I shot for these so many weeks, and you don't know what's going to get cut and what's not, so it was very like, okay, Mom, am I going to be on?
Are you in it more than you thought or less than you thought?
The same. I didn't get cut as much as I thought it was going to be cut, but I actually loved the movie more than I thought I would, so...
That's good.
Is there a scene that you wish they had have put in and not cut?
Not really. They stayed pretty true.
Do you have a kissing scene at all?
I don't.
Yeah. Do you have a death scene?
I do.
Yeah. Are you a good dead person?
I tried to be.
And Dakota, Bob doesn't know a lot about the book, and for people who have never read the book, explain what the allure is and why people are kind of going crazy about it.
Well, this book is by Suzanne Collins, and she's written 3 right now, and it's about this girl, Katniss, who is chosen, actually her sister is chosen to go into the Hunger Games, and what it is this big arena, and 24 kids are sent in to represent their district, and the last one standing is kind of, at the end of the year, like, lavished, and they get all kinds of gifts, and, like, they're basically celebrities at the end. Yeah. And then for the other 23...
It's like The Apprentice, except for a real band.
Well, the stakes are a little bit higher.
Yeah.
And the other 23 get to die. So it's you're famous or you die. So
yeah, it's like kids out there killing kids. And so they were working really hard to try to get the PG-13 rating because the novel is a little bit more graphic than probably what they're going to show on TV. But the whole point is that it's such a strong female character and her sense of family and dedication.
Exactly.
She's not like some damsel in distress.
Exactly. I love the role of Katniss. She's so brave, and I think that's what is making it. Kids are able to come see it because of Katniss, because she's so relatable to teenagers and kids her age. So
I want to ask your mom a couple of questions.
Oh.
Mom, scoot up. All right. So she's 16. Is she your baby?
She is my baby.
All right. So she's 16 years old. What if she was in a movie and they said, okay, well, we've added this one scene where she's going to have to make out with this boy that's a little bit older. So he's going to be like 18 or 19. Would that be okay with you if they...
Is he attractive or not?
Yeah, there you go. Does he look like Bradley Cooper?
Is it
or
Taylor
George
Lautner?
Clooney? Yeah,
Is
sure.
it-
Well, you know, if she's comfortable with it, then I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
It's kind of up to her.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you know, we just got an audition last night for something coming up, and you know, it's a little bit on that line of, you know, it talks about maybe a guy putting his hand up her skirt, and she
Yeah.
said, you know, Mom, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that.
Yeah,
So
good for you. You
Yeah.
should be
Good for
that
you.
way. I'm telling you, you don't want to be a prostituter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't wanna- no, I mean, because a lot of... Okay,
Exactly.
let me just give you an example. So we had, 2 weeks ago, we had One Direction. You know who that is?
Yeah,
Okay.
we do.
They were here. There was a mom that was all but trying to prostitute her girl out, handing out, oh, can you, oh, yes, she'll go and meet you at your hotel. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
she'll do all this to try to sell them out. And there'll be a point at which, I mean, she's 16 now. You know how this is going to go. So over the next 2 years, she'll feel like, and especially in this world of Hollywood stuff, she's going to feel like she's not 18, but she'll feel like she's 28, and I can make my own decisions. I'm making my own money, all that kind of stuff. Have you talked about that yet? Is Dad still in the picture, by the way?
oh yes, Dad.
Okay.
Dad's still. Yeah, I think, you know, for now, until she can make those decisions, you know, I talked to her about it, and if she feels comfortable with it,
Would you let her get a tattoo this weekend?
no.
Uh,
That she has to move out for that.
3 piercings, a nose
No.
pierce.
Do you want a tattoo?
Maybe when I'm older, just
A little small one?
teeny. No, maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't
We
want to
talked
say
about
that
it.
I want a big one, but I don't want.
Well, we
something-
talked about, you know, with acting and things, you don't want to do anything to your face.
Yeah.
We
Right.
talked about, you know, you can't get a piercing
Of
here.
course, I wouldn't want anything.
Yeah.
That's
She does have a belly button piercing, but
but
You're
but that can
embarrassing
be
me.
covered up. But that can be covered up.
That's true.
That's true.
We're talking to Dakota Hood. Dakota Hood, if you don't know the name, you will know it. She's going to be, she's 16 years old. She goes to Trinity Academy. She's here, lives in Holly Springs. Hunger Games is coming out Friday. And you and Bob have a little bit of history, and he may not even know it. Tell him how you guys have crossed paths.
We do. Well, 3 years ago, I opened up for Anoop Desai at the North Carolina State Fair,
Yeah.
and Bob announced me. And so he was so nice to talk about me the next day and gave me some advice on how to keep my...
Oh, on the air, he talked about you.
That's because
Exactly.
you can sing like a mofo. And here's the thing: is like, you know, like you said, she's 16 now, so she was 13 then, and I'm like, oh my god, because you did the national anthem,
Yeah,
right?
he did.
So I'm like, oh my god, she can sing, and I told her she just needs one name, Dakota. Like she doesn't need to have, you know, like
Yeah.
Hood,
you
no.
know, Madonna, Dakota,
Dakota,
that whole thing. That's good. And are you gonna sing at all? Do you still sing?
I do. I'm actually working in Nashville right now, doing some recording and stuff. So I want to keep up acting and singing as well. It's,
How do you do that and all the school stuff?
it's very hard. Ask my teachers. It's very hard.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, you need to get your work done, and I'm like, well, I'm here. I can, you know, it's really hard, but I'm pushing through it, and I'm trying my
That's
best.
good. Do you have to do your homework while you're driving, like, or flying somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, like I said, I told her that when the day I came back from my premiere, I had like 3 tests the next day. And so I was like, I was up till midnight that night, and of course the time changes are different, so and then they expect me to take 3 tests. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why do you make me do this?
Well, you know the reason why they're doing that,
Yeah.
and why your mom wants you to do that.
Yeah.
Because let's say that you're so passionate now, and you figure that you're going to be a superstar, but what if you don't, and you're having to work at Wally World?
Exactly.
Are you planning to still go to college? Because
Yeah.
I think Bradley Cooper, which you think is hot, I think he did that because education is like if you do fail, like you have that to fall back on.
Yeah, I would love to go to California and do college there. So I would love to go to USC or stay here and do college at NC State or something like
We'll
that.
pay.
So, yes.
Or Carolina. Don't feel bad about
No.
going there.
So are you planning to relocate to Hollywood soon?
I'm hoping this summer I'm gonna take a couple of weeks out and definitely stay out there. So and do some auditioning. So
Are you going, Mom?
I hope so.